Hello Flosstube, it's Amber Rogue Mama Stitcher. It is Wednesday, May 1st, 2024, and this is Flosstube number 56 for me. And I have one start, some WIPs, and no finishes, and some haul, and some plans, and then also an announcement for a SAL. So if you stick with me, you will see everything, and yeah, so let's get started. Thank you for joining me today. And I have had, I think, 70 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. So thank you so much to everybody who's come along and given me a chance. And, you know, hope you like what you see. And yeah, it's really great an honor to have some new stitchy friends, and you know, maybe some friends that, you know, we can do SALs together, and, you know, you can show me your stitching if you're on Flosstube also, or on Instagram. Let me know what you're doing. You know, if you're doing anything different or the same. So yeah, so I am working in the Book of Days of 2024, and Samantha Hugo Stitcher got me onto Book of Days. So for May, that's what I've got so far for plans, decorating, etc. For the quote, it says, "What sorrows may my steps attend, I cannot now foretell, but if accompanied by my friend, I know that all is well." That's a sampler verse. And then another quote is, a quote now is, "Often it is those who live quietly, modestly, and contentedly with a simple life who are the happiest," by Joshua Becker. And I think that's most cross stitchers. Yeah, and stitching all day is, to me, a dream come true. So if I could do that all day, I would do that all day. Ask my husband, ask my kids. So let's see. So I am planning this month on, you know, I'm just telling you from my Book of Days where my notes are, that I would do Flosstube today, the first day of May. And then under Notes and Musings, my start would be the Sagittarius piece by Nora Corbett. I'm so excited for that. I have it kitted up and everything, and I'll show you that today. And then my focus piece was intended to be Fairy Village. We will see if I will make that happen by SodastitchStitch. I will try. And then also to get at least a few hundred stitches into Woodland Fairy. Also Mirabilia, well, that's Mirabilia, you know, by Nora Corbett. So yeah, that's so that concludes my Book of Days update. Although the SAL is in there, and I'll tell you the date for the SAL as soon as I show you what the SAL is going to be. Okay, so first I will, sorry I keep saying so. Okay, so I did, I'm not going to be able to help it, I think, especially if I try not to, then I think I might do it more. Okay, my first WIP I'm going to show you might, I don't have a lot of progress on it. It's not spectacular in terms of progress, but I am proud that I've worked on it. I don't know how I do it, but I forgot my clip. Okay, so it is my Woodland Fairy by Nora Corbett from Mirabilia, and I did some work on her wing, and I will show you in the pattern, in the cover photo. Okay, so I am about right there. Yep, it's gorgeous. Just a little bit of light blue right now. And then I will be moving on to that big chunk of green soon. Oh, so pretty. I can't wait. And it's just going to be so gorgeous with the lavender fabric that I'm using. Or is it just light purple? But yeah, see where it is. Right there. This is a 36 count linen by Nicholas Flamel. And see, this is where her, you know, bust and the bodice and the skirt is. Kind of just started off a little bit on the skirt there. Yeah, see? About right there is where I've stitched, and about right there. So she's just kind of coming along fast. Like whenever I work on her a little bit, it seems like I get a lot further than I'm expecting. And for whatever reason, when I work on her, I'm wanting to watch the Golden Girls. What's up with that? Oh, like getting in a Golden Girls mood. Like, is there some kind of like B. Arthur vibe or something? Like she's you know, kind of no nonsense. I mean, she's beautiful, but like no nonsense. I think that might be something. I don't know. Is that, I mean, I love B. Arthur, right? I mean, all of those ladies are awesome. Anyway, so my beautiful fabric, 36 count, and I'm stitching it 2/2. Yeah, so loving it. I got a new phone a while back, and it's just the color really washes out quickly compared to my other phone. And it's just kind of disappointing because I used to love how my fabrics would show on Flosstube. So, and now they just go wash out like when I get them closer. And there's my clay by Kim. I think I actually did win this one myself. Like actually scored that one by going fast enough on Etsy, or yeah, it was on Etsy. Yeah, so beautiful dragon. I love my clay by Kim. All right, and Kim is pretty awesome. I really enjoy her on Instagram. So, and she's in Utah too. So yeah, so that was my, oh my gosh, I almost forgot to say the most important part, that Sarah, Memphis Sarah E, she gifted this pattern to me at Queen City Stitch Retreat, and she and Samantha Huga Stitcher are doing the SAL with me, and we are supposed to do a Zoom call like at the end of the month, or I think that was our goal at first. And man, we all just are busy, and excuse me. So we have done one, and it was wonderful. And I look forward to more if we can manage that. So yeah, so thank you, Sarah, again. And yeah, I look forward to us being able to, you know, see what each other have done. And yeah, so just a minute, I'm gonna put it away. Okay, and this is the project bag that I am using for the Woodland Fairy. And we're just doing the hashtag Woodland Fairy SAL for that, if you want to join along. And I stitch along with us. I got this at Michael's when I was on my work trip. It's one of those like tighter hoops. And I've liked it so far. And then this is how I kitted it up. I'm using floss away bags. I just wanted to try it, and I do have floss away bags as the, you know, the storing system for another couple Mirabilias. You know, and it's fine so far. You know, it's been fine. We'll see what happens. I probably will not bobbinate because it is so nice to just put them right back in the bag. And you know, there's my gorgeous beads and my Krynic. Right, so I think that's probably, oh, and I have these beautiful scissors. I love these. They go with that. Oh, and I was using my cat paws, my cat paw protector from, ooh, stuck that right through. Oh, from Stitch West. Little claw coming out, a little Wolverine. Yeah, so that was pretty cute. So thank you to Emily for letting me know what that was meant for. I think maybe I would have figured it out eventually, but thanks. Okay, so my next WIP. I hope I'm not being too spazzy. Kind of just how I am. All right. My next WIP is a SAL with my dear friend Amanda, Lucky Chance Stitcher. It's the SAL is Mice with Fashion Sense SAL. So join along anytime. So this is where I'm at. Last time I just had stitched the heart with the pansy right there, and so now I've done more of the border, and I'm starting on one of the mice ears, and there's my cute little pig. So cute. And the fabric that I'm stitching on is a gift from Mary Daydream Stitcher. It's Mystic Fabrics LLC. It's Winter Solstice, and it's a 28 count. And isn't it just gorgeous? I just love this. And I'm stitching just 2/2 with the kit floss. And Amanda is stitching a Veronique and Ginger piece. A mouse sewing, I think. Yeah, it's really, really cute. What Veronique and Ginger just always hits home for me. And there's what mine will look like. It's by Design Works. It was a kit. I'm guessing this was from the 90s. Just, you know, the style. I just really love this piece. It was designed by Shelley Rasha or something like that. There. All right, super cute. So I'm pretty excited about the flowers and things like that on the border. I'm kind of torn on whether or not I should start on the mice. I mean, really, you know, finish the mice, or just, you know, start completing the borders. You know, on the border on either side. So we'll see where it takes me, where the stitching takes me. And then I'm gonna just show you my gorgeous colors on that go with this kit on the floss straps, on this fabric. I just love it. I did this last time. I can't help myself. I love the color so much with this fabric. All right. I know editing would help me greatly, but I did forget to say where I was at last time on the Woodland Fairy. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm sorry if that's, you know, too out of order. That is discombobulated. But last time, I believe I had stitched most of this, you know, the bust, the bodice, that, and I think I'd stitched these, you know, areas on the dress. But I believe I've just filled in like more of these kind of tan colors, and that's, you know, and then of course I started on the wing, you know, since last time. So anyway, all right, sorry, I had to. And when I say last time about the Woodland Fairy, I think it's been several floss tubes since I showed any progress on that piece. So it's not for lack of wanting to work on it. I think it was just more like the work training and having to be away from home. You know, I did work on it when I was doing that, but so maybe I did show on the last floss tube. I can't remember. But I've wanted to work on it more, and I just went with the, you know, kind of easier pieces, like, well, the piece Hansel and Gretel, the Soda Stitch piece, when I worked on that, because like it was closer to a finish, and it was just more of like a no-brainer for me because I was really used to the pattern. But I can tell the Woodland Fairy is gonna be like, I'm gonna knock on wood that it's not gonna be that difficult, that I'm gonna probably start flying through it more the more I, that, no pun intended, but the more I get into it. Okay, I'm like afraid that You guys are all just shutting off YouTube right now and just going, okay, I've made a mistake. But that's okay. Like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna face my fear here. So it's just like, I think it's just because I don't stitch as much as I used to. So anyway, like I want to, but it's okay. Like, we all have different, you know, we go through our different seasons of life, and my season is not to be stitching all the time anymore, even though I stitch pretty much every single day if I can, unless I am totally exhausted, which that did happen once a couple days ago. I got like a major allergy attack, and that's why someone's perfume just like was so potent, it just like I was going so it's taken me a couple days to recover from that, and I think maybe plus I got a cold or something. I don't know, it was really weird. All right, I'm gonna do my best to focus. This was my other WIP. There's a thread hanging down that's kind of dark through this fabric. You can probably see it, but this is the Little Stitcher, designed by the Little Stitcher. No, her name is Laura. She's in Italy. She's Italian, and I just absolutely love this design. I'm stitching this with Mary, Daydream Stitcher. It's called the Bronte Sisters, and that is Emily Bronte, and I'm almost done with her. I just have literally 2 stitches left right there, and then her name. But yeah, I'm stitching this. It's a 28 count. It's a, I always struggle to remember this particular designer's name, but it's a bamboo and linen mix, like hybrid or something. So apparently it's considered an even weave. It's just this really cool fabric. I got a really big piece of it, and I'm using the other piece, the other half of this for a different design I haven't started yet. But I'm keeping it a little sparse, the coverage. It's 2/2, and I'm just using a mix of AMO and CXC and DMC. Yeah, and it's for the most part, it's working for me. You know, I really enjoy kind of the unevenness of the fabric, and just kind of, it's like, it makes it feel like more rustic, and I really am enjoying that. I love this kind of buttercream yellow color. Yeah, and I'm loving like these sort of mauve-y brown sort of colors. They call it like drab brown, like in the pattern. So, all right. So I don't know if I called the dyer of that fabric. I hope I didn't call him a designer. Okay. Eva Olbahor. I'm probably saying that wrong. Okay. So yeah, that was her fabric. Yeah, so I love that piece. And then here's the cover photo for that. And it's just, Mary and I are just hashtagging this, the Bronte Sisters SAL. And yeah, so there's their home with the parsonage, Hayworth, which I would love to go visit one day. Hopefully I will visit one day, hopefully 2025. Okay, so I love how all their hair is different, and my favorite has been, oh my gosh, sorry. My favorite Bronte sister, at least from the Tenant of Wildfell Hall, like just the writings were so brave, was Anne Bronte. But then they have her credit down here as Agnes Gray, and the Tenant of Wildfell Hall would be such a long name, and it just wouldn't look as balanced and you know, perfect as Agnes Gray looks. But Agnes Gray, the book is like more just like a story about a governess, and I don't know, it just, the Tenant of Wildfell Hall is like freaking like brutal, hard-hitting, like alcoholism, you know, like a spousal abandonment, consumption, you know. Anyway, so Mary the other day was like, Hey, it's what is she? It's was it Charlotte? I think Charlotte Bronte's birthday, and it was, I believe, April 16th. No, April 21st, 1816, I believe. And she's like, let's stitch a Bronte piece, stitch on one of her Bronte pieces. So she stitched on No Bird by Modern Folk Embroidery, and I grabbed out the Bronte sisters because I'm pretty sure, oh, actually it isn't my only Bronte piece, but I'm stitching the last Bronte sampler that I have not finished is the Emily Bronte sampler that, you know, it's a reproduction of what she stitched, but I'm doing it in variegated floss. Anyway, I'll have to show you later. But anyway, so when Mary, you know, prompted me to start stitching on a Bronte piece, I had not stitched the, you know, the B-R-O, you know, in the beginning of the N. I had stitched all this up here with the border. I had stitched, I believe, just some of her hair and some of this ovular frame around her, but then I continued on with her face and finished, you know, the body. And I was watching the TV show on Hulu called Siren. I don't know why, it just like went with this piece to me. I guess it's like very dramatic and dark. But Siren's sort of, I don't know. Anyway, you're not here to hear about that probably, but it just kept my attention, you know. I mean, it was fun. So that was that. Nothing super exciting for my kid. I mean, I guess that, well, I do really love my my snits. Bernadette got me in Japan. Just really fun little snips. I love them, and I will definitely love another, you know, several pairs. Not hinting, I'm good on myself. But you know, this beautiful needle minder, an agate slice, it's so pretty. I love how it goes with this piece. Really pretty. So we're gonna remodel this craft room a little bit more. I'm gonna take over the whole craft room. My husband said he is totally fine with that. So we'll move the computer things and desks and whatnot. See, isn't that beautiful with that? Oh, I love that, how that brings that out. So pretty. Let's see. And okay, I'm gonna pause again. All right. And then I was gonna say, Jordan Tattoo Stitcher gifted me this agate slice a while back, and also that beautiful buttercream even weave fabric. So yeah. And then I was gonna also tell you that I had to make an order recently because I've kind of run out of my the Cross Stitchers Guild. Is it the Cross Stitch Guild? I think it's Cross Stitch Guild, of my gold needles, and I just absolutely love the gold needles. And I pretty much always go with size 24 unless I'm stitching on a 40 count. Those absolutely will not work with a 40 count. So yeah, if you ever you know, want to try, if you haven't tried yet, you should try a gold needle. They last for a very long time. They are wonderful, and I believe that they are worth the shipping. Alrighty. And my last WIP to show you today that I've done work on is, I believe it's a House of Love, a Home of Love, Cuore, Batticuore. Look at that. Oh, I have made progress. It is just so cute. So pretty. It just gives me like just soft, sweet vibes. And I love those kind of vibes. Not all the time, but you know, look at that. So the last time I showed you, I don't remember where I was. I wish I did. I think I was, I think I'd maybe stitched up about to here, maybe you guys will look, maybe I only stitched like I don't know. I think I was over here and then had stitched some over here, and then I think since then maybe I've stitched there, and you know, these hearts and leaves here and some of the tree there, and for sure I know I was not anywhere near the house, you know, getting any progress on the house, so I know for sure I've done that since I've you know, talked to you last. And this is a linen by Weeks Dye Works called Charlotte's Pink. It's a 32 count, and I absolutely adore stitching on this fabric. It is gorgeous. 2/2, all DMC on this one. Aren't those colors just magnificent, just marvelous, just give you that wonderful soft vibe, that sweet, soft, comforting vibe, you know. And then look at the little white hearts in the flower pots. Aren't those sweet? And so yeah, so I did make it to the house, and I was really excited to make it to the house because then there'll be you know, light yellow after that, like a cream kind of almost. And I'm just super excited for that because I think that's going to be really pretty with the pink, the Charlotte's Pink fabric. So yeah, I just absolutely adore it. I love linen like so much. Yeah. So let me grab that, and then here is my beautiful project bag. Oh, from Stitch West. I showed you already, I think. So, but you know, doesn't hurt to show you again. So there's that yellow I was talking about, and of course, you know, if I wanted to do kind of the easier stuff, I could just go, I love my, you know, I could stitch that down there and that'd be great, but I was seriously just so excited to stitch that cute little yellow house. And Tammy Roop, I think I did tell you last time, but she told me, you should just stitch your husband's and your initials in those trees. Like, oh, yes, that's such a great idea. So yeah, pretty cool. I love it. I don't know why I stopped stitching on it, except for I just wanted to, I think it's because I wanted to work on the Bronte piece with Mary. Yeah, that's why. Okay, and then, so that's it for my WIPs, and then my start is this lovely piece. Very fun and colorful. The little white marks, I just use like the little thin soap to mark on my dark fabrics. You know, just kind of like a sewing trick. I don't know if that's just like old school or people still do that, but I learned that from my mom, who is an excellent seamstress. And there it is. That's Flossie Fox Shop. She's on Instagram. She's on Etsy. She designs an incredible amount of stuff that is just adorable and magical and mystical and cartoony and gay. It's like a 16-bit game kind of design. I just freaking love it, and I've been meaning to start this piece for so long. And like Jordan, Tattoo Stitcher, and I, like we got together and we said, okay, we're gonna start. And then she started, and I never had started mine, so I had to. I just kept seeing it and kept thinking about it more recently. Like, why haven't I started that yet? I want to stitch that pink whale. And so I was stitching this during that show, Siren, also very aquatic, because it was about mermaids. They were calling them mermaids as well as sirens. And yeah, so that was really awesome. And then, of course, there's the mermaid in the bottom there. And then there's that awesome koi dragon. Ah, I love it. And then this fabric is 18 count Ada. And it's called Royal Christmas Blue, which, hello, that's so perfect. There's one of my gold needles again, so beautiful. I love them. They just make me happy to stitch with. And an Agnes little minder. Love Agnes. And then my little cute water droplet. I love him. He's my buddy on like pieces like this. But yeah, so I used on this piece entirely CXC. And I'm just stitching 2/1, and I kind of like the softness of the CXC, like as people call, like fluffy or something, and it's fluffier, and I just love that. I think it looks really pretty. I don't know why specifically for this one I really like it, but I did. I just really like that effect. So yeah, so really pretty, and so much of the design of the Flossy Fox shop is all the sparkles and all those like extra touches on the around the design. So you know, that kind of takes more patience for me to kind of do those. I guess they would kind of like embellishments, but I love them. But I don't think I've said the name of this design once. It's Summertime Magic, Nights at the Lake. And, you know, I just absolutely love it. And I also realized I haven't been saying the dimensions of any of these pieces. So, blah, sorry. Let's see. So for this piece, it's 118. I think it's just because I started them already and I already went through this, but this is my first time talking about this one. That's probably it. So on an 18 count, let's see, it says it's 118 stitches by 127 stitches, and so on an 18 count that ends up being 6.6 inches by 7.1 inches. So there you have it. Not really super big, and it's fine with me. I think this is a 12 by 18 piece of, you know, Royal Christmas blue. Don't you love it? I mean, it's just, pow, really like pops, and I just love it. It's just so pretty. I think the yellow is going to look really cool too. So, yeah, and let's see. But I could probably show you my colors too with this. Just, I finally bobbinated them. I got really lazy with bobbinating when I started, like doing a lot of starts, you know, and then I got introduced to floss drops. Well, finally just decided to try them. But yeah, those are my colors. Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at those. Should I make them look better? You guys, you probably know I'm gonna. So yeah, I hope you all are having a great day. You know, I hope the sun is shining wherever you're at. It's been shining here. Yeah, we've been enjoying the sun here. It has not been getting too cold at night anymore. Yeah, so that's a little better. I suppose that's a little bit of my design. There we go. Yeah, so pretty. Love it. Yes. There's another one of those hoops from Michael's, and they work great. I do enjoy them. And then my little pouch, scissor pouch, Oceans, I guess, pouch that I got at Stitch West. Very cool. Yeah, so that was it. For what I've worked on, and now to plans. All right. Yeah, I should pause when I do that when I'm digging. I'm sorry. It's not that exciting to you, certainly. Okay, so for plans. Let's see. Well, oh, actually haul. Probably haul first. What do you think? Plans or haul? Yeah, so I guess I'll tell you my plans, because haul is going to take a while and plans might not take as long. Okay, so for Sagittarius, the Nora Corbett design, here it is. That's what I am going to start this month in May, because I want to be able to stitch on it through, you know, like be able to use it like as a WIP and maybe stitch on it more in November. But this is the fabric I believe I'm going to use, maybe to some people's disappointment. I just hit myself in the face with it. Disappointment, I don't know. But it's gorgeous. It's a necklace flamel. Can't remember if it's a 36 count, or I think it might be 36. Let's see if I can find his little tag in here. No. Can't remember if it's 36 or 32. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with this color, this gorgeous necklace flamel fabric. Although, Morty, you are right that the original fabric would go away, like would help it pop better. You're right, and you know, I do want that. I'm almost thinking I might like not keep stitching it on the Nicholas Flamel fabric as I'm going along. I can see it's just not gonna, you know, do the piece justice. This is the other fabric from Northumberland Sampler House that I was considering using, so we'll see. For sure I'm going to use this on a different fairy. I might just have to get more fabric. So yes, and then oh my goodness, I'm making a lot of noise. Okay. So for Sagittarius, I do have the kit already. I got this, probably, I think I did get most of this on 1, 2, 3 Stitch. You know, gorgeous. You see all that? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Here are the beads. Yes, beautiful. Sarah, Memphis Sarah E, did you gift me water lilies and the beads for this? Did you give me the water lilies and did you get me this chart? Please forgive my memory. It's not great. Especially with all the changes I've gone through in the recent last few months. But, you know, I appreciate all the gifts and all the thoughts, you know, towards, like, and all the gestures towards supporting stitching, and, you know, it's just, my life has been a whirlwind. I think you did, Sarah. I think you did gift me the chart and the water lilies at least. So thank you. So I'm super excited to get started with it. Anytime in May I can do that, and it'll go along with my plans, my best laid plans. And I think I'm going to share the bag for the project bag for Sagittarius with my Native American angel. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, and there's a lot of room in this bag. It's a huge bag. So, you know, isn't that beautiful? I love that. So, I'm going to do it right now. And then, you know, I also have the Topaz Fairy I started, you know, which has the other piece of that Nicholas Flamel set. You know, I think it's the Hawaiian Flowers and Parrots. I think that's what that one's called. And I think with the Topaz Fairy, it actually has the tag on it that says what size it is and everything. So yeah, that's fun. That's why I can't remember. Okay. So that's my plan for May. I might even stitch on that Native American angel that shares that project bag. It's this piece by Barbara Batts, and that was gifted to me by Morty, Mad Morty. And I'll have to, you know, I was supposed to stitch on it in April for my focus piece, and, you know, my life just had taken some unexpected turns. And I had lost my book of days temporarily. Yeah, so. Okay. Oh, things are falling. All right. And then my other, this is going to be a sort of like a, I don't know if I'm really going to start it, but we will see, because I just can't stop thinking about it. Whenever I pass it by, you know, I just keep going. I want to start that. I want to start that. And it's from this book, the Tales and Fairy Tales to cross stitch, French charm for your stitch work. And this is a Veronique and Ginger book. You know, I just love it. But the Three Little Pigs, it's called, and I've been wanting to stitch this, at least start it, for so long. And look at how sweet it is. See the Big Bad Wolf's paw prints right next to them, or right below them. So I'll probably use that needle minder with that. And then this fabric, I think this is might be a 36 count. I got this on eBay a long time ago, and I finally serged my fabric. Like when my sewing machine was fixed, I just serged a bunch of fabric last night and you know, trimmed it and stuff. But I had gotten this on eBay years ago, and I think it's like 36, maybe 32, but it's very tight. And like whoever, you know, sent this to me, it was, the dye in it wasn't permanent, and so I was shocked. I had to wash this several times, and then I think, you know, it even smelled like smoke, and you know, had to soak it in vinegar and stuff. So now it's appropriate to, you know, it's in a working condition. So anyways, so I love it. And Bernadette and I had talked about doing a SAL on this piece a long time ago, well, months and months ago. And you know that it's this story holds special significance, and you know, we both love it, so we'll see what happens, but for sure I want to start it. And yeah, and I think this is a good color. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have to do a floss toss, but I picked that out tentatively. Okay, and then I think I might be putting it in my Veronique and Ginger bag that Lucky Chance Stitcher Amanda, not Samantha, gave to me. Sorry. All right, and then, okay, this is part of plans and haul. So this is a little sneak peek at my haul. And here it is. Floral hen. Oh my goodness, it is so cute. It is so cute. Okay, so Nathnolu is the designer, and they're on Etsy. And it was pretty low price, and it looks like a really quick stitch, and I just love it. I think I'll probably go with some kind of a neutral linen or something with that. Maybe I'll go with something colorful, but probably more like a neutral linen. I might need to order some more floss for it. We'll see. But I was thinking maybe these floss drops, but if not, I'll just put them in there and just stare at them with it when I'm getting it up and stuff. It'll be inspiring. All right, and then, okay, so the other plan. Okay, this is what I am so excited to tell you. I had to save the best for last. Mary, Daydream Stitcher, and I are going to host a SAL, and we wanted to give you all about a month to gather up your supplies, and then you can start with us. It is, I saw this pattern on, that's my project bag, sorry, I had to show you. But I saw this pattern just from one of, you know, the people that I follow on Instagram, and I just fell in love. I was just like, this is just beautiful. I love how they, like, the fabric that they used was really beautiful, and you know, I had to investigate, I had to look into it. So it is the Spring Forest Scrapbook, and it's a collaboration with Lindy Stitches and Blue Flower. I have never stitched anything from Blue Flower, and I've never stitched anything from Lindy Stitches, and that's about to change. So that's very cool. I love these colors. I have not gotten the that dark, let's see, what is it? Eggplant. I haven't gotten that eggplant color yet. That's up there with the grasshopper under the ladybug. I've gotten all the other colors. Everything's kitted up except for those, but I've picked my fabric, but I'm going to wait until May 29th to start with all of you, and we're just calling it the Spring Forest Scrapbook SAL. That's going to be the hashtag. So, so here's the Blue Flower, the part 1. And oh, I love that snail. I think the snails get me. I love snails, and not, you know, not to squish on accident under my feet. I used to garden with my parents in the Northwest, and it's very moist there, and like I would accidentally step on, you know, slimy things. And yeah, so not those, but like looking at them, they're gorgeous. I love a snail's design. Like they, you know, their design in nature, just gorgeous. So anyway, so this is the Lindy stitches part of the design. So you could do all these as mini pillows or just, you know, their own FFOs because they're all in squared, you know, like blocks. Or you could choose to stitch them all together as shown here. Yeah, and so the blue flower, I love their designs. So pretty, and honestly, like the blue flower has caught my eye so many times, and I am just like, I need to do one of them one day. And then this one was just like sold. I love it. But yeah, no, just all the different scenes are just so sweet, and I really just need more spring, you know, design around my house to celebrate spring, because we do have longer winters, and I just really want to make the most of spring and have those light colors in the main areas of our home. And I think, you know, just so kind of little maybe quicker stitches, I could provide that. And I've already kind of started more springy stuff through the last couple of years. I just haven't really started to actually using it for decoration, which I need to. But I just want to add more because I love the springtime designs. So yeah, so join us on May 29th and get kitted up, get your patterns, get your floss. I will share in the description box below who I went with also to help me kit. Well, she was selling the patterns, and then she also was selling the fancy floss, and it's all, the fancy floss is all Weeks Dye Works. So she was really neat. Sweet Vintage Stitches is her shop's name. Sweet Vintage Stitches, and her name is Debbie. She's very, very helpful. So she does sell the two patterns, you know, separately. That's how it goes, you know, to be able to stitch them as the one if you want. So yeah, and then the fabric that I chose out of my stash was from the Crazy Hamster Oksana Lupita. But this is the fabric. It's this really just kind of sweet light green, and I tried some like mottled you know, fabrics, and you know, this one just really, you know, spoke to me. It seemed like the best one for the piece, and I mean, I went over and over and over and made sure, and I asked Mary too, like, what do you think? You know, because I was having a hard time making up my mind, and anyways, so she was helpful. She's like, I like the green, you know. So here's the fancy flosses with the green from a floss toss. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think that's really pretty. Yeah. So, and then just, I don't know, like I don't have all of them, so it's not really quite accurate with, you know, showing a floss toss with the DMCs. Well, I did, I'm doing AMO and CXC also. This is not all just strictly DMC for this one. I have so much floss from like AMO, CXC, and I'm totally happy to use it. I probably will stitch this 2/2. It's a 27 count even weave. I find that interesting. So we'll see. You know, maybe I'll decide to do 3/2. You know, I've done 3/2 for a long time. So this is kind of sloppy looking, but look at that. Oh, look at those colors. Aren't they so pretty on that green? Oh, I love that. It's totally sloppy. You guys are probably like, but add purple in there. Mental note, there's going to be a beautiful purple in there on that green, and that's going to be really pretty. So hopefully you will join us, and you know, we're just trying to give you enough time to gather up supplies if you want to join, because I find that that's helpful to, you know, just kind of let it marinate, and you know, give people some time to prepare, because we all have our stuff we're working on already, and you know, can't expect you to drop everything and start tomorrow. And I don't want to start tomorrow either. I want want to prepare too. You know, I need to get a ring for one, a bobbin ring for all these. Okay, here we go. Now I've made this look better. There we go. Have I redeemed myself? There we go. That's nice. That's a little, that's pretty, I think that's pretty accurate. So yeah, and then the purple in there will be really pretty. So yeah. There we go. I think I've told you sufficiently the plan there. So yeah, get your stuff ready. And this was I think they did this a SAL a couple years ago for this, but you know, I'm totally happy to do it after, you know, it was like a year, 2 years, whatever, after it's released. Like, it's all good with me. Okay, and I don't know if you noticed these amazing colors behind me, but this is my Amphitrite, the Queen Goddess of the Sea, Bella Filipina. This is my big ass project, my BAP, that I have been meaning to kit up, and I have been working on kitting it up, and I wanted to get this started, you know, like a while back, but it was like kitting it up was expensive, and I did all this through kitting it up through 1-2-3 Stitch, and I did order a piece of fabric through Floral Creations, she's in Hungary. So I don't think I'm gonna pick all this up, but how about I just try to kind of show you what I've got. Okay, so here's what I have. I'm not gonna use that needle minder, but this is what I finally have gotten kitted up. Can you believe this? Let me turn this on. Let's see if it'll give you a better. There we go. Oh, look at that fabric. Look at all those beads. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to use that project bag that I got from Stitch West. Look at all those Krynics and the water lilies and all those DMCs. Holy moly, aren't they gorgeous? On this fabric, and this fabric, you'll see more of this fabric later, but it is almost an exact, almost exactly like what the cover photo shows, and it is just out of this world. I mean, it's better to me, you know, but you know, it's mine, so maybe I'm biased, but yeah, I just think this pattern is this fabric is incredible, and of course the pattern is too, and I am very much looking forward to just starting it. At least it's enormous. It's let's see, on a 14 count. This fabric is a 36 count linen, and you know, it's an Zweigart Edinburgh. But this piece that I'm gonna do on the 36 count will be 19 by 27 inches. So. Or the fabric rather, and then the piece itself will be 16 by 20 inches, and the fabric was 19 by 27. So anyways, all right, hope that wasn't too jarring. So then I don't know if I think I'm gonna just start the BAP in May also. So I think basically I have like I think it's like 4 starts in May, so I believe, because it would be the Spring Forest Scrapbook. What was the other one? Oh my goodness. The hen, the floral hen, and well, I already did start the Flossy box shop. I already started that one in April. So, and then I'm going to start Sagittarius. Yeah, so that's 3, right? Oh my gosh, math is hard. But yeah, so maybe it's just 3 I'm starting. Oh, and maybe the 3 little pigs, so it could be 4. That's right. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit lost. I confused myself. So let's see. So the stitchers that are new to me, I just want to do like a couple shout outs. They are the Soul Stitchers, they mentioned me in one of their videos, and I think they only have 2 out. I believe they're French ladies, and they are speaking English. So it's Marion and Fanny, and they have a mutual channel, so they're both on that channel, and they're showing their stitching, and they have interesting stitching. They have interesting choices. I enjoy them. They like the Little Stitcher, you know, the Mary Poppins piece that I've you know, started. So I, you know, coincidentally was stitching on my Bronte sister piece when I was, you know, watching them and getting to know them. And I'll put their info, on their Instagram handles and everything, and their Flosstube, you know, on in the description box below. And they are in the under 1,000 subs club. So that is one of the reasons I'm shouting them out, because they need more subs. They deserve more subs because they're stitching great things, and they're both, you know, couples, you know, sweet ladies. I enjoyed them. So, and then the other shout out was to Arica, Fibers and Floss. Arica with an A. She is on Instagram and she is on Flosstube, and she also guest stars with Samantha Stitcher, and they're just like besties, and they are just like a powerhouse, like, you know, dynamic duo of stitching. And you know, I just love, like, Arica is experimental, and she is multi-talented, you know, very, very open and adventurous with her, you know, her crafts, like her stitching, and you know, she's a lovely lady too. You know, so I mean, like, if I don't like, I'm not like, if I don't feel like some kind of like a connection with somebody when I'm watching their Flosstube, I probably like won't keep watching or something. I haven't tried everybody, obviously. So, but Arica, you know, I think she seems like an awesome lady, and we know Samantha's awesome. Like, I've gotten to know Samantha, you know, through the last, I think, couple of years. So yeah, so Arica is great. Go check her out if you haven't already. She has quite a bit of subs already, and rightly so. But I love that she wants to do hardanger. She does embroidery already. Like, she turned, I thought this was really creative, that with the Owl Forest embroidery owl piece, I think it's the 100 owls, she did like embroidery for the owls' feathers on one of them. And I mean, that's like ambitious for me, because I don't know how to really like embroider at all. I mean, apparently cross stitch is one of the stitches for embroidery, but just saying, like, the variety of stitches I am unfamiliar with, of how to execute those. So I think she is quite amazing, quite talented, and I admire you, Arica. But I'm content to be where I'm at, and you know, maybe that sounds terrible, but I'm in awe of, like, that kind of multifaceted, you know, needlework, you know, in something that's originally supposed, you know, it's charted as cross stitch, and I think that's so cool to be able to, you know, innovate and create and put your own, you know, put your own talents onto that, add to the piece. You know, it's, you know, one of a kind. Excuse me. Had to wet my whistle. I'm having vocal fry, is what that's called, and I hate that. Okay, finally we can get to the haul, because I think I've talked about the most interesting things now, which is, you know, people and stitching. Okay, so I got this 1-2-3 stitch. It was out of stock for a while, like a long time, and now I can't even freaking remember where this was, like, what this piece was to. I think I already got this, like, a substitute for it, but the Ladybug Classic Colorworks color, and I think it's so pretty. was that to, I don't know, but it's a pretty color, and maybe once I discover solve the mystery of what piece it's supposed to go to, I will put it on that. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so that was kind of funny. And then the haul that I, you know, I just kind of went on Etsy, and that's how a story starts, right? I kind of went on Etsy and found some shops. Okay, so a lot of things I just found that I was like, I had them in my cart forever, and then they were on a sale, and then I thought, there's no excuse, I gotta get them now. So MamaWitchXStitch, the Easter duck. Oh, shut up. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, it is so adorable. She kind of does like the darker stuff normally and it's like kind of got this like, you know, sweet and humorous like darkness twist, and I love it. And this is like just sweet, and I love that. So I always admire the artists that can, you know, designers that can, you know, pull off a variety of designs. They show that they're versatile. So I don't know why, but when I bought these and I got the downloads, they didn't have like a cover photo in the download. I don't know. Anyway, so I got this Frog and Toad piece. I love the story of Frog and Toad. I recently have gotten a shirt that's a Frog and Toad shirt. But yeah, like reading Frog and Toad to my kids is snails. You see that? It's a recurring theme. I don't know, mushrooms, also recurring theme with me lately. You know, I'm so interested when I see those. I'm so attracted to see those in designs. I go right for it. And I just absolutely love how Mama Witch, she is so sweet. I love her personality too. She's got so much personality. But I love how she designed Frog and Toad. She just made it such a great piece of decor. And I could see this going somewhere in my house, out in the main area. Okay, and then Easter tea. MamaWitchXStitch. Really super cute little mushrooms and stuff. So cute. And then Slow Down, the tortoise with his, I think this is, yeah, this is a Christmas, like milk and cookies, or tea and cookies. So really cute. These were extremely inexpensive. Donkey in Flowers. Really sweet. Little birthday party thing going on. Really sweet little design there. Mini Strawberry Possum. I think, you know, opossum, but also possum. Kind of silly, goofy little guy there. And then Bok. Little cute chickens or chicken and chicks, hen and chicks. Really sweet. It seems like that'd be a super fast stitch. And another snail. And it's called snail. I think it's just called snail. Baby snail. That's what it's called. Baby snail. Yeah. If you've ever gone on her Instagram, she actually has shown some of her paintings, like the original design. And then this piece is called Pizza Buddy. Really cute. We all like to have pizza together, don't we? It's a social food. Love it. So I just love her designs. All right, and then, oh, this designer, I don't remember their name, and they didn't have a cover with their name on it. What was this? Sorry, I want to make sure that I do say, okay, so it's Witchy Stitch Goth and Mystical Cross Stitch Insect. Is it Cottage Grove Embroidery? Sorry. Let me see if I can find it. Also, no cover photo, I guess? I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to accuse the designers of not doing that in their shop or whatever. Like, yeah, I just couldn't find it in the downloads. Like, maybe it was my bad. I have no idea. So, Moth Oval, I guess. You guys, I'm sorry. I'll just put it in the description box. So, whoop, there we go. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. These are so colorful and so beautiful. So yeah, I got that whole set. And I'm just in love. Just thought I will regret this if I don't get this. And I think they were 50% off, all of them. So I had to do it. A strike while the iron was hot because I knew I'd regret it if I didn't do it then. Surprisingly, not a ton of colors. Okay, and the other one from the same designer. I think it is Witchy Moth. This one's called Moth, cross stitch pattern. Witchy cross stitch, maybe. Guys, I'm sorry. I'll just put it in the, I give up. Okay, so those are so gorgeous too. Hello, the planets. Holy moly, so pretty. Moon. Yeah, stars. Gorgeous. One day, maybe, I will stitch those. Okay. Sorry for sniffing of my allergies. Okay, and then Soda Stitch. I haven't gone Soda Stitch in a while, and I love this rabbit in a teacup. Young designing this is such just a great move. I love that she's, showing that versatility. I think this is so freaking adorable. Just love it. So, yes, and then Secret Garden, little sweet chibi. Adorable. I have a whole quilt of these kind of designs for my husband and myself. If you're interested in seeing that, it is on another video, but I can also just refilm it if you want. Baby bears, sweet. One day I will have grandchildren. Maybe I'll make stuff like this for them. We'll see what happens. Witch shoes. So cool. I love this. This kind of seems similar to a different design I've seen before, but I mean, if I could stitch it soda, I will stitch it soda. If that makes sense. I love that. It's really stitcher friendly. Halloween witch. Really freaking cool. Design there. And that's my hoop right there. Oh my gosh. So cool. Okay. Well, I think that was it for now. I think I've shown you everything possible that I could have showed you, and maybe I showed you too much. I don't know, but no, I'm just kidding. So it was so great to visit with you all today. I hope that you enjoyed yourself as well, and I will talk to you. Maybe I will definitely talk to you before the Spring Forest Scrapbook SAL starts. And just like get ready together and everything, and just kind of see how you all are doing, getting ready for that. And yeah, so yeah, I'll see you before the end of May, and get your supplies ready, and let Mary know also, like tag me, tag Mary, getting your stuff kitted up. And speaking of mushrooms, I have to show you my shirt, okay? Here's my shirt. The mushroom. Let's see. Sorry. The mushroom fan club, #1 mushroom fan club there. See? Isn't that cute? Sorry. There we go. It's so cute. I love it. And it's like got this whole like kind of vintage feel also to it. It's like really kind of, I don't know. I love it. And I got it at Five and Below. So it wasn't expensive. It wasn't hard to get or anything. It's just super comfy. I can tell it's probably going to fall apart quicker than I want it to. But anyways, so I will talk to you all later. Happy stitching, and thank you.